Yo, Little Crab here. League start's been going good. I'm still gearing up my character, having a lot of fun. But I quickly wanted to do a little video explaining the basics of the Trial of the Ancestors League mechanic. If you're like me, maybe ran 2 or 3 of these. Or like, what am I doing wrong? Why is it so slow? So I'm gonna spare you some struggles and tell you what I've learned. This is not a in-depth advanced strategy guide on it. This is just how to do it, how to set up your board to get started, what all these symbols on the map are. So yeah, let's get into it. So first off, in the hub, you're going to see all these little icons on your map. When you hover over this thing, it'll show you how much favor you have with each of those icons, which is faction that correlates to the vendor of that icon. You get currency to spend at those vendors from winning tournaments. You'll see here, if I win this one, I'll get, or not tournaments, but matches. If I win this one, I'll get 250 Hinakora, 500 Kitava, and 750, however you pronounce that. You then can spend that at these vendors for units and equipment. This is the biggest part. Each tournament resets your units you own. There's a couple like permanent upgrades. Think of it like a roguelite. You get some permanent upgrades to make future runs easier, but a lot of the stuff you're buying within each run. When you lose them until the next time. So this is where the strategy comes in. You can't just keep your starting 4 guys and get all the way to the end. You have to spend points to get people. It'll say, when you hover over them, what their specialty is. This one says melee combatant. It says what passive they give. They ignore block chance, they're unaffected by taunt, and it generally tells you what their abilities are. You can see this one charges forward. This would be a great mobile unit. There are some that are more generic. This doesn't say he's an attacker, a flanker, defender. It says he buffs with onslaught. It's up to you to figure out where you want to put him. So that's the biggest way to increase your strength throughout a run.
I cannot do this yet.
Now, the next important thing is how to set up your board. So, each of these, here, let me clear all these out. Each of these spots actually functions very differently. You hover over this icon, it explains it to you. But so attackers will prioritize moving forward and attacking the other units. They will clash in the middle, or you kill stuff, push further up the board, but they will prioritize attacking other units. Flankers, on the other hand, this is the most important one that's going to speed up your runs. Flankers will not prioritize attacking. They will prioritize going after enemy totems, which is how you win a match. To win a match, you have to destroy all of the enemy totems. All of them. The enemies respawn at those totems, so each totem you're killing correlates to a unit. The faster you remove one, the faster they have less units on their side, and you can snowball. Which is why it's important to prioritize very early. Go in, clear their units real quickly, and then take out 1 or 2 towers. Which is why you want flankers. Flankers will ignore fighting as much as they can and go for totems. Escorts will follow you. That's their whole thing. They will try to stick with you wherever you go. If you fall back, they'll fall back with you. But they're not good at prioritizing totems. They really stand around until there's a 5-second window where they can get a totem. Defenders, on the other hand, stay back, protect your totems. If you lose them all, you die. On the left side, we have our units here. You can remove equipment. When you purchase units, sometimes they will have equipment on them already. You can remove it and move it to a different unit. You are not stuck. Sometimes it is a lot cheaper to buy a unit that has equipment on it already than to buy the unit and the correlating equipment. So sometimes you can get a deal if you look out for those. So I'm going to set up my board and then we will get into this. So this is how I've been liking setting up my board. Sometimes I will adjust it depending on where their units are. If they're all on the bottom, I like to have my flankers go to the top. This one's a pretty straightforward. They're all in the center. I've been prioritizing flankers and attackers to help me get up there. If I can clear them out in one push, I don't need too many defenders. So yeah, let's jump in.
Prepare yourselves! Fight!
So now the totems, you can help take them out too, but you have to click and hold. You can't just click. You click and hold on the totem. Like this. But if you get hit while you're doing it, you get a 5-second freeze. So it's really up to your units to do it. You can get in there if you have an open window, but it's really for your units to do it. You can run around and click like that, and then make sure you stop before they hit you, or you will get like stun locked. So I'm gonna help my units take this out. Same with this one, you have to hold on it, and I got hit, so now I'm frozen for 5 seconds, which is a long time. So each totem you take out stops a unit from reviving. They're out of the match. This big one in the center here, that is their unique. That's the boss. I typically prioritize all the side ones because those units are more annoying. The bosses are kind of just, you know, he's not a big deal. He kind of just stays on me. Whereas all the other ones might do like an explode, or they're rushing my towers. So we're clearing this out pretty easy. Now it's down to the point where there are 3 units left. They're respawning slowly. We can help our guys take out the totems. Easy enough. And see, we get all that favor, which we can now spend to get more units or more equipment. And we get our reward, which this one seems insane. Enemies you kill have a 2% chance to explode, dealing a 1/10 of their maximum life of fire damage. Some of these tattoos are crazy. But yeah, that's the gist of it. This is not a how to maximize your board. It's fun to explore. I'm sure if you want a guide, Grimro will have something explaining the perfect way to do your setup and make the most currency. This is just how to play it, how to have fun. Make sure early, when you only have a few units, you need to target those towers too. Click and hold on them. There was 3 matches where I was like, how do you target these towers? You click them, and I was tapping them. I was like, this doesn't do anything. You have to hold your mouse button. As soon as you let go, you stop. Prevent yourself from getting that, 5-second freeze window. But, just help your guys out. Stay in there. Kill stuff. It's pretty simple. Have fun. The most important part. You can make money doing just about anything in this game. Don't stress it too much. Enjoy the changes. Enjoy what's new. And I hope you have a good league. Thanks for watching. Peace out.